Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a few weeks since I talked to you here on YouTube. I wanted to share with you something firsthand, something that's been affecting Silicon Valley companies, and it's the topic of layoffs. So if you're interested in hearing more about it, please stay tuned. So, COVID-19 has been impacting a ton of different industries. Every single day we're finding something new. The world is generally uncertain. I don't have to tell you that, you know that yourself. And something that's been happening across companies in Silicon Valley is cost-cutting measures. Basically, businesses that are particularly affected, and any business really, because everyone is affected. It's a chain reaction, chain effect. They've been figuring out what kind of things that they can cut, and first it's usually the marketing budgets, then you maybe renegotiate some vendor contracts, and then of course some companies had to lay off a significant portion of their staff or furlough. In the last couple of weeks, companies like Yelp has laid off, I think, about 1,000 people and furloughed about 1,000. Lyft has laid off about 20% of their workforce. Uber, I think yesterday just came out with the decision to lay off 3,900 of their employees, or 19% of their workforce. And Airbnb, the company that I work for, on Tuesday has made a decision to lay off 1,900 of worldwide employees, which is about 25% of the workforce. I've been, and like everyone else at the company, have been speculating when or if it's going to happen for some time, because travel is in a bit of a stall right now, and of course our business has been affected as well. And despite the fact that I'm very confident that Airbnb will come out of it stronger than ever and we will weather the crisis, there has been conversations about cost-cutting measures since basically the pandemic and since the world closed down. So despite the fact that, again, we were all wondering when it's going to happen, I did not expect that it would be as stressful and as devastating when it does happen. Despite the fact that I personally have not been affected, so many of my friends, so many of my coworkers, people that I used to work with were affected, which, to be honest, came as a shock to me. It's kind of like, I guess, sustainability or climate change. Unless it really affects you directly, you might do things here and there, you might worry, but ultimately you can't live through something that you haven't experienced firsthand. So I wanted to tell you a bit more about how it happens, how it was delivered, and I want to take a step back and say that Airbnb in general is one of the best companies to work for in tech, and I have spent almost 5 years at this point just seeing the company, the leadership, live the values that they really preach. I've been an intern 5 years ago. I've spent almost 4 years full-time at the company, and just the amount of empathy and caring that goes into every decision that they make is always very impressive, and this decision has been also an example of that. So basically, on Tuesday morning, we received 3 different calendar invites for like worldwide office meetings across the globe. And the CEO of the company has delivered this decision to everyone, to all the employees, not just to the ones affected, delivered this decision that this is what's going to be happening, and laid out the process of how people are going to be notified if they were affected. And it was just like very heartbreaking and sad to also see like the founders doing that, because I know that since they care about the community so much, it's the last thing that they wanted to happen. Employees are like so near and dear to the company. They have built the company, they have built the mission, they have built the culture. So yeah, it was just really, really unfortunate. And then they laid out the plan, and then people who were affected were notified by like receiving a calendar invitation with a one-on-one with the director of their org, who were supposed to deliver, the decision. And yeah, that was pretty much how it was executed. And in terms of the care, I mentioned that Airbnb always lives through its mission, through its empathy and generosity to its community and stakeholders, whether it be employees, hosts, guests. shareholders, etc. Employees received, I believe, 16 weeks of severance plus 1 week of pay for every year that you've spent at Airbnb. So as an example, if you've spent 3 years and 7 months at the company, you will receive 4 additional weeks of pay. You also get 1 week, not 1 week, 1 year of healthcare coverage. So not just until the year, but for the whole year. Besides that, it was just amazing to see all the efforts internally that were happening. The recruiting team, the remainder of the recruiting team at Airbnb is actually going to be 100% completely put to use to help those affected find a new opportunity, which I've never seen happen in the last couple of weeks. Never heard a company put their own recruiting team to help people find jobs. We have created an Airbnb talent directory where you can go to airbnb.com/talent to see who has been affected and directly reach out to them for opportunities. I have personally been trying to help out in whatever way I could. I have gathered a bunch of LinkedIn premium vouchers for those affected so that they don't have to pay for an expensive subscription on LinkedIn. I have been reaching out to my community of friends, seeing who's hiring, and reaching out to people I know personally to see if they would be interested in opportunities. It's just been amazing to see how tight the mission and culture of this company is and how much people are coming up with ideas for how they can help. It's honestly really amazing. And actually, speaking of resources, I have compiled a list of things that I personally have received from friends that heard about this Airbnb situation, things that I have seen at the company. I put together a document with the resources available if you're going through any kind of COVID-19 hardship, such as looking for a job, seeing who's hiring in general, seeing what recruiters are happy to help out with like resumes and stuff. So you guys can download it at lifeofluba.com/COVID support. It's completely free. It's just, a gathering compilation of resources available to you that I have seen, and I think they're helpful. So please use that in whatever situation you are. I hope this can, help you out in any way. But I know it's really unfortunate. I'm like very, very confident that people who were affected, they will find amazing opportunities. It's amazing talent. A ton of people, despite the pandemic, are still hiring right now. And like my coworkers that were affected are just incredible, talented people. So I'm sure they're going to come out of it stronger and better with amazing opportunities. But nonetheless, it's still a very, sensitive and sad time and topic. And I haven't been sleeping for 3 days, just, mulling over what has happened, how many people have been affected. Again, despite the fact that it was expected, it was still pretty shocking. It's a completely new experience to me and to a ton of other people who stayed at the company. I'm sure we will have to pick up our morale and move forward, and it's going to be hard, and we'll stay in touch with the people that were let go, and just hope that, and I know that they will come out on, we'll find the light in the end of the tunnel. But yeah, just tough times. It's really sad to see something like this. I'm I'm filming this on a Friday, 3 days after it's happened, and it's really, really unfortunate. But yeah, just wanted to share with you guys what's been going on and how the company has handled it. I'm very, very proud with how everything turned out. I'm very proud for how the company has delivered it, everyone who's come together. But yeah, it is what it is. I hope that you guys are doing okay. Please let me know in the comment section down below how you've been affected. All of us have been affected by the crisis in one way or another. Let me know how you are doing. Let me know, please, how I can help, what kind of resources and content I can provide. I'd love your feedback. Please, communicate with me in the comment section down below. I'm not gonna, I wanted to say, please like this video that you liked it, but if you liked it, but honestly, it's kind of not the right time and topic to be asking for that. But yeah, just let me know how you're doing. Let me know how I can be helpful. lifeofluba.com/COVID support is where you can download this document. Hope these resources are helpful. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I hope you had a productive week, and bye for now.